As far as your injury list guys,
Yeah.
do you anticipate any of them playing this weekend?
I do not right now. But again, the guys stacked really solid weeks. We're gathering all that information, and we'll go through this weekend probably without those guys. We're talking about Brooks. We're talking about Wanham. We're talking about Thielen. So guys that are certainly trending towards where we know that they can help us, but want to be completely sure for the guys and then for the team.
From the standpoint of left tackle,
Yeah.
obviously Iggy is a big loss for this week. You have a couple of options. What are you looking at as far as
Yeah.
that position?
Yeah, I thought Brady did a great job stepping in for us last week, so we'll let Brady get out there. Cade Mays will play center for us, and then that'll be the group. So feel really confident with that group.
You said no Wano.
Correct.
More than likely.
Yeah.
As far as the defense goes, it seemed like you guys made some progress as a run defense
Yeah.
this past week. How do you feel about having Josie in there for another game, Clowney, all those guys? How much do you think that could impact how you guys grow as a run defense?
Yeah, I expect it to be building off of last week, just a great step in the right direction. And I think last week was about opportunities, and that just really came back to third down. They were in the 60+% conversion on their third downs. They played on schedule and gave them some manageable ones, which gave them more opportunities. But the yards per carry was a big step in the right direction. They had another great week of focus and intentionality with the run game.
What kind of week did Bryce have?
He had a great week. Just taking steps, with the guys. You could see the chemistry of just, the time on task, throwing to people. And again, he was into it. He was engaged. He was really driving it. So I'm excited to see him get out there again this week.
It looked like the second week you're taking all the ones benefited him.
Absolutely. Yeah, certainly did. And, he came in last week with a lot of great energy and just kind of stacked another week that way. A lot of great conversations in between just about the game plan and all that. So I'm really excited to see him get back out there.
Andy's good to go for backup.
And Andy will be our 2, yes.
You mentioned Devin Tompkins earlier this week. He's a guy who can return, and he's really fast. You anticipated him having a role moving forward?
Yeah, initially just as a depth role, just to be ready to help out for that group. But a guy that's been in the system that I trust, and he does bring an element of speed and agility to the position. So I'm excited for Devin.
Did Adam have a setback?
He did not. It's just the progression of it. It wasn't really a setback. It was just kind of building up the capacity, the volume of the work that's required that we're really just, continuing to look at, and just felt like we could use another week to push that volume and push his ability to sustain for a full game, and which we expect. We want him back out there just playing. So.
Will Coker's role increase even more now that he's showed you a little bit of what he can do?
His role's it's very similar to last week, and I think it's just about him continuing to take advantage of those opportunities. So the plan will be very similar in terms of where he's at and how we try to attack the defense.
You saw stuff in him, even in any rookie minicamp, that are all kind of coming true now. Anything specific that's jumped off the plate for you?
He plays with great extension. He's got great size, 42-inch vert. So his ability to attack the ball in the air. But I think just playing, whether he's covered or not, he's just made the most of those opportunities, and so he continues to take advantage of those plays.
The guys you said that aren't going to play, are they trending toward next week? Brooks, Wano, Adam,
Yeah.
Fuller?
I would say so. I would say just, after getting this week under our belt, next week is a really, critical week for us to evaluate those guys. And I'm excited for them. And just giving us a little bit more chance to get some more information.
Is this one of those weeks where Brady's versatility really becomes a huge advantage?
Absolutely. I think Brady has done such a great job of the opportunities, right? Stepping in for Corbs, being able to play center. It's not an easy thing to do, and the way that he did it was great. And then in game, to be able to pop out and play tackle, at an NFL level was fantastic. So I think I'm just really proud of Brady, the way that he was so mature about the changes and the way that he helped us in those situations.
There was some talk in former regimes about him not having long enough arms for tackle. Your thoughts on that in general, if you don't want to speak specifically to Brady?
Yeah, in general, length is forgiving. I would say that all across the line, whatever position you play, you could be a little bit out of position and make up for it with a little bit of length, But I think, when you don't have, that elite length, your fundamentals, your footwork, your hat placement, being on top of your assignments and all those things is at a premium. And that's where Brady really shines because he can do those things. He knows what he's doing and he's very technically sound. So.